My cousin's wedding was supposed to be a peaceful day full of music, lights, and laughter, but something felt strange from the moment I walked into the hall. There were too many unfamiliar faces and too many eyes following me around. I tried to ignore it, thinking I was just imagining things. During the dinner break, I stepped away from the crowd wanting some fresh air, but before I could reach the door, a tiny hand grabbed my sleeve. I looked down and saw the flower girl, a little girl around 7 with curls bouncing around her shoulders and eyes wide with fear. She tugged my arm and whispered softly, "Don't go outside, they are waiting for you." A chill ran up my spine. I knelt and asked her who she meant, but she just shook her head like she was too scared to say another word. She let go of me and ran back into the hall, hiding behind the bridesmaid skirts like nothing had happened. I stood there trying to make sense of it. Maybe it was a prank, maybe she was confused, but something about her trembling voice felt too real. So instead of walking out the front door, I circled around the hall and peeked through one of the side windows. My breath caught in my throat. 3 men stood in the shadowy corner of the parking lot, each one dressed in dark clothes. One of them held something under his jacket, something shaped like a metal bar. Another kept checking his phone, looking toward the entrance like he knew exactly where I would appear. The third kept pacing like he was losing patience. That was when I realized they were not just lurking. They were waiting for someone. And judging by the way they watched the main exit, I knew exactly who. I stepped back quietly and returned inside, trying to act normal. But my heart was beating so fast I could barely breathe. I went straight to my uncle, the kind of man who understood danger without needing much explanation. I told him everything, including what the flower girl said. He didn't question a single word. He signaled 2 security guards from the hall. They checked outside and immediately locked all exits. The wedding music stopped. The guests moved inside the inner hall, and within minutes, the police arrived. When the officers approached the parking lot, the men tried to run but were caught. One of them confessed they had planned to confront me over an old business dispute, something I thought was long forgotten. They had chosen the wedding, thinking I would be alone and distracted. But I was not alone. A little flower girl had seen them lurking before anyone else. She had followed her instinct, and her warning saved me from walking straight into danger. After everything was over, I found her again. She was sitting with her bouquet, swinging her legs like nothing had happened. I thanked her, and she smiled shyly, saying she just felt something bad and wanted to help. That night, I realized heroes do not always wear capes. Sometimes they wear tiny dresses, hold flower baskets, and whisper warnings that change everything.